BioShock was one of those games I thought looked really cool when I was a kid, but I actually never picked it up. Eventually, many years down the line and a few Steam sales, I picked up BioShock Remastered. And now that I'm starting to 100% all these games, I figured now's as good a time as any to actually experience the first BioShock. And let me tell you, it was a wild ride. Guys, I'm out of ammo, I'm out of everything. What the f- You came through the goddamn wall! And I have to craft and gamble and craft and gamble and craft and gamble. And neither one wants to give me the achievement that I'm looking for. Now that you kind of have an idea of what's in store, let's head down to the underwater city of Rapture and 100% BioShock. As I head into Rapture, let's talk about some of the settings that are on for achievements. First off, I'm playing on the hardest difficulty, Survivor. Here enemies have more HP, they're more accurate, and there's a lot less loot. Not to mention, I have the Vita Chambers turned off in the options, so the only way I can respawn after I die is by reloading a save. So I'm gonna be saving a lot. No Vita Chamber and on Survivor will result in 4 achievements when I beat the game, but we'll talk more about that when we get to the end of the game. For now, I arrive at Rapture, watch a man get attacked, and then whatever killed him attacks our carriage, then runs off. That was Atlas, the first person I meet here in Rapture and the one who I'm going to get to know the most. He shows me how to do stuff like jumping and hitting things with a wrench and zapping people with the first plasmid I get, Electro Bolt. Doing this while someone is in water gives me the first achievement, Toaster in the Tub. I continue on until I get stuck by some lock. Andrew Ryan did this, and he's the main guy who's in charge of Rapture. He thinks I'm a spy, and doing so, he tries to end me. Atlas then gets the doors open behind me, and I enter the medical pavilion and unlock the achievement, Completed Welcome to Rapture, meaning the tutorial is over, and I'm in the main game. I do a look around the area until I find this little security bot laying on the ground. I go to hack him. I play this mini game of connecting tubes. Somehow this is hacking, it's more of a liquid than an electricity, but hey, when there's a city underwater, anything can happen. Once I'm done, I get 2 achievements, 1 successful hack, and hack the security bot. I continue looking around the area, do some more exploring, getting a new gun, and then finding a turret. I hack said turret and get the achievement, Hack the Turret. I then continue to explore some more, doing the thing of checking every nook and cranny before heading the main direction, you know, that thing that we're all guilty of. Mainly because there are 122 of these audio diaries throughout the game, and I could look at a guide, but I like to explore. It might mean more time later on, but for now, it's a treasure hunt. During that time, I found a camera, and if you've been following along so far, I hacked that too for an achievement. I eventually find a room with a fallen over gatherer's garden where I get my second plasmid, Incinerate, and as the name suggests, I can now light things on fire. I feel it's time to progress the main story, so I made my way towards surgery, but I got blocked off by some dude who was throwing explosives at me. So now I need to figure out a way to remove the rubble so I can go meet up with the head surgeon guy. I head back and use Incinerate to remove a pile of ice and open up a new area. Back here, I got locked into a room where splicers turned off the lights and just kept coming after me, but it was alright because I got a new weapon, the shotgun. More importantly, around the corner I found a plasmid for telekinesis. This allows me to clear the rubble. Now I want you all to know, in between these parts I am constantly looking for those diaries and I'm hacking things. And I can't really guide you on where every little diary is, but I can show you that you can hack a vending machine and get an achievement for doing that. With the ability to move things with my mind now unlocked, I head to surgery yet again, making a quick pit stop to hack a safe. With that, I believe all the unique hacking achievements are done, so I go to fight the good Dr. Steinman, get a machine gun with unlimited ammo. I had the power of throwing explosive items. I won, and I unlocked an achievement for taking him down. I looted his key, and on my way out, I ran into my first Big Daddy. It was a fight of the ages. I do like a rock! Oh shit, 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 oh shit. Rock, I got a rock! Oh, get shit on! Eventually, I took him down and freed the little sister. To get an achievement later on, I need to make sure I free every little sister. I can't harvest them. With the Big Daddy slain, it was time for me to go to the next area, Neptune's Bounty. Here I find a new type of turret. This one shoots rockets. There's some shit going on over here. That is a fucking turret that is shooting rockets. And it hurts. I also find a working gatherer's garden. I see all the new things I could purchase. So I grab a plasmid slot upgrade, unlocking the Bought 1 slot achievement. After getting my way past said rocket turret, I meet Peach Wilkins. Hello? Hi. He's a guy behind a door. For him to open the door, I need to go get a camera and take pictures of spider splicers like I'm some sort of paparazzi. We are all good. I'm gonna get this loot, alright? And then I'm gonna skedaddle. Oh, the little sister down there. Okay, I'm just gonna go over this way, alright guys? I don't think I'm going anywhere. Okay, so there is a missile turret. Turrets seem to be my main issue here, because after this one, I found a room with a bunch more, and the results were the same. Okay, that's a missile. Oh, shit. Okay, there's a couple missiles here. But with perseverance and a lot of hacking, I made my way to the research camera and took my first picture getting the Research a Splicer achievement. I got out of there and into a bar. Now at this point, I wasn't really paying attention to what I needed to do. It was all exploration. I felt like a Nat Geo photographer because I was just taking pictures of everything out there, including this guy. I got a perfect shot getting the Quality Research Photo achievement. Pictures were not the only thing being shot here. This turret was shooting at me and I hacked it to get revenge and got the Skilled Hacker for 50 hacks, meaning this is the final hacking achievement. I finally managed to take all the pictures that I needed to and made my way to Peachy Boy. He let me in his frozen throne, and as it turns out, he wants to kill me, and just as he made me put all my stuff away. How did I not see this coming? Well, I hacked some more stuff and ran around a lot, and eventually I got the achievement. Okay. Oh! The player has defeated Peach Wilkins. Peach died at some point. I grabbed my stuff after, ending this man's life with his own stuff, and made my way downstairs, and found my first Power to the People machine to upgrade a weapon, unlocking the achievement, Upgraded a Weapon. A lot of these achievement names are pretty spot on for what you gotta do. Now that I'm down here, I can go into this hole in the wall, where I'm supposed to go meet Atlas. You see, he wanted my help from the beginning to save his wife Moira and their child. They were waiting for him here, but as I go to free them, Andrew Ryan takes hold and sends a bunch of splicers after Atlas, his family, and myself. So I make my way through the onslaught of people and try to save his family, but I was too late. I keep pushing through and get to one of my favorite areas, Arcadia. Here there are plants and trees and more things that make oxygen, the thing that is, needed to breathe in an underwater city. You can see why it's one of my favorites. Here I continue with the exploring, find the first UN vent station, and then I craft some anti-personnel rounds and get the basic inventor achievement. However, the exploring of the artificial forest isn't over just yet. I do find another Power to the People station and fully upgrade my pistol. Just take a guess what the name of this achievement is. By this time, Andrew Ryan was getting really fed up with me and tried to gas me out. This is bad for two things. The gas alone could kill me, or he kills all the trees, which ends up with me having no oxygen and I die anyway. So I need to do something about this. There is a scientist nearby who is in charge of the trees. She told me to go get her a flower, and the gentleman that I am, I went and did that for her. Oh. I go to meet her, and Andrew Ryan shows my impending future by removing her oxygen. In her last few breaths, she gave me a code and a recipe to get rid of all the gas. But now I had a shopping list of things to get at the farmer's market. Some distilled water, bee gunk, some acid, and I craft the gas be gone and head back to her office. I go to install the solution, but I now have to wait for it to fully spread throughout. Now waves of splicers are coming after me. Nothing I couldn't deal with. Good chemicals were spread, and I now have the achievement for saving this underwater forest. Alright, for the sake of your time and my time, there are a lot of achievements that have to do with fully researching the different enemies that are in the game. Now, I don't want to have a repeat of the hacking achievements, so why don't we go over these right now. You have to fully research the Thuggish Splicer, the Leadhead Splicer, the Spider Splicer, the Nitro Splicer, the Houdini Splicer, the Rosie, the Bouncer, and lastly, the Little Sister. For the Little Sisters, research them as soon as you can. Once you deal with them, they will not respawn. So it's possible to miss this achievement in your first playthrough. Also, Try to do the rosies as soon as you can to get a tonic for increased count when you research. It will make it go by much quicker. Now there are 2 more achievements related to research, but I'll talk about them later. Right now I head into Fort Frolic. It was meant to be a pass-through, but instead I got caught up in the pseudo-home of the artist known as Sander Cohen. We get a real view of his artistic vision when he blows up a guy who is stuck playing the piano.
Oh, Cohen, you sick fuck, let me out of there!
Obviously I had to take a picture of that, and Cohen saw that I too am an artist, and he wanted the picture on his latest work. Problem is, there's 3 more slots for pictures, and he just happens to have 3 previous apprentices who should also be, displayed. So he sent me on a journey to get them. First was Martin Finnegan. He has the ability to make things very cold. I just so happened to get this new weapon from Mr. Cohen that's a crossbow. And if you didn't know, crossbows beat ice. As I continue to look for the other 2, I stop by a gatherer's garden and max my plasmid slots, getting the max 1 slot achievement. I also craft some new ammo at the UN Vent station, getting the ammo inventor, for making all the different types of ammo. Next was Hector Rodriguez, who also went down and I got a snapshot of him. Lastly was Silas Cobb. He went out in a blaze of glory. With that, I put up the pictures and unlocked the achievement for completing Cohen's Masterpiece. At this point, it is very important that you save the game. Right here, you have 2 choices. You can either kill Sander Cohen or let him live. What I did was I saved, I kill him, and I take a picture of his body to get the Irony achievement. Then I reloaded my save and let him live. You have to let him live to get an achievement later on and progress towards another, so be sure to save before fighting Cohen just in case. However, my job in Fort Frolic is done, and I head to Hephaestus, where the big man Andrew Ryan is at. This is the core of Rapture. This whole city wouldn't be here if this place didn't exist. But this is also the place where things start to pick up. Splicers have more HP and do some more damage. Not to mention the bouncers are now elite versions of them. I push my way through, trying to survive the onslaught of now more damage, and the best way to do that is to upgrade my second weapon all the way, to get the achievement for upgrading my second weapon all the way. Now the main thing that I have to do is to find my way into Andrew Ryan's office. It's locked tight.
What makes you think you're any different?
And the best way that everybody in Rapture thinks is to do is to EMP the core of the underwater city, potentially ruining everything. But I'll open the door. Who am I to say no? It's time to do a little gathering in the area for some wires off the Big Daddies, some blue liquid, some old cap gun rounds, if you know what that is. There's actually nitroglycerin. But all these things together, inside this casing, I make an EMP that I somehow just fit into my pocket. I put it down, I blow the thing, the area starts shaking, and I'm able to go meet Andrew Ryan face to face. I get in there, and he drops a bigger bomb than what I did.
Overcome my final defense, and now he's come to murder me. In the end, what separates a man from a slave? Money? Power? No. A man chooses. A slave obeys. You think you have memories. A farm. A family. An airplane. A crash. And then this place. Was there really a family? Did that airplane crash? Or was it hijacked? Forced down. Forced down by something less than a man, something bred to sleepwalk through life until they are activated by a simple phrase spoken by their kindly master. Was a man sent to kill, or a slave? A man chooses. A slave obeys. Come in. Stop, would you kindly? Would you kindly? Powerful phrase. Familiar phrase.
Would you kindly? Would you kindly get this? Would you kindly find that? Would you kindly find that? Would you kindly find it? Would you kindly get this?
Would you kindly subscribe to this channel? Well, Andrew Ryan's dead, and I got an achievement for doing so, but to sum it up, I didn't just happen into Rapture, I was brought here by Atlas, made to do his bidding whenever I heard the phrase, "Would you kindly?" I was a sleeper agent, pretty much, raised from birth to obey him. It's also an objective in the game, so I can't really just not do what he says. Turns out though, Atlas was really Fontaine, the man who opposes Ryan the most, and after what I just did, he's now in control of the whole city. I escape with the help from the Little Sisters and get my brain a little re-educated by Tenenbaum.
Welcome back, child. Welcome to the city where you were born.
But it's not perfect, so I need to set out and find a full cure. Here I get into Olympus Heights, one of the residential areas of Rapture. When I get out, I find a Gatherer's Garden and upgrade some more of my tonic slots. Actually, I maxed out all my tonic slots by doing that and got myself yet another achievement. Shortly after that, however, I realized that I never got the achievement for researching everything. Wondering why, I realized that there may not be achievements for it, but the turrets, the security bots, and the cameras are all researchable, and all I needed was a camera. One quick snapshot later, and I get the Prolific Photographer. That's not the end though. I will need to max all these out later on. But for now, I just took a little picture. As I continue through, doing the thing that I normally do, like saving Little Sisters because I'm such an angel, I upgrade yet another weapon to max, getting my third one done. Right beside that upgrade station though is Sander Cohen's personal room, and here there are two dancing Houdini splicers. Quickly interrupt their dance and their lifespan, and then Cohen will come running downstairs.
I'm Sander fucking Cohen.
Kill him, and then you can enter his personal room, unlocking the achievement for doing so. If you kill him in Fort Frolic, you will not be able to get this achievement. Inside here, there's also another upgrade station, so you also won't be able to fully upgrade everything if you kill him in Fort Frolic. So please, don't kill him in Fort Frolic. I make my way into Dr. Shuchong's residence and find a diary that explains how the experiments work and that there is a backup in case the things went wrong. Spoiler, the things went wrong. I now need to find a dose of Lot 192. It's a way to reverse what Fontaine did to me. Luckily for me, since I am a gamer, I found a diary earlier from a man named Paparazzi. It told me the code to get into Fontaine's personal quarters, and in there, I did find a little bit of Lot 192. With that, I have bad news and worse news. Bad news is, one dose did not do enough. And the worst news, my plasmids are going haywire and randomly cycling through one at a time. So now I need to head to Suchong's lab where he has another dose of 192. I do a little jog, I get there, I drink the stuff, and I break Fontaine's mind control, getting the achievement. On my way back to go turn in the next part of the quest or whatever it was I had to go do, I stopped at another Gatherer's Garden, bought a tonic, got the achievement for 53 types of tonics, and I got out of there. Now, I didn't spend a lot of time in Apollo Square, so I went back again, this time finding a little side area. I took some time in there, I freed a Little Sister, upgraded my fourth weapon to max, getting that achievement. But with that, I'm pretty much done with this area, and I head to one of the final areas of the game, Point Prometheus. For this next part, there was actually a dumbass that had got involved in this. That was me. I forgot to record the first hour of this play session. I was streaming over on YouTube and Twitch, and I started recording while I did it to have better quality. I forgot to record. So this is a really poor iteration of what I could do to fix it. But let me give you a rundown of what you missed in that first little bit of an hour. I got my fifth weapon up to max. I started collecting the Big Daddy pieces, so now I can only see through this hole. But I saved the final Little Sister. I fully embraced the dad bod lifestyle and became a Big Daddy. And then I finally finished fully researching the security stuff and got a PhD in research. With that, you pick up where I progressed to Fontaine, which is in the Proving Grounds. I protect the Little Sister, not letting anything interrupt her and let her get her atom. Eventually, though, we make our way to the end, and I confront Fontaine. Look at him shooting fucking... Oh, I gotta reload. Big fireballs and he charges. Fireball and charge. This should be the final boss. Final charge. Fireball. Charge. I sure hope that this is not the only mechanics this guy has. Gotta reload. Give me a second, bud. Okay. There. Oh. Oh.
This is is what I get. You think I'm alone in this world? I got more than enough moms to watch my back while I recharge. Come again! Come on!
Oh, look at that ammo. They give me ammo. Oh. Where is...
Need a minute. Then I'm gonna cut you.
Give me some more of that Adam. Let me chuck that shit up.
You think I'm alone in this world? I got more than enough moms to watch my back while I recharge.
Circles, baby, circles. Let me show you some geometry. Oh, what was it? F6? No. F3. I'm coming to give you the suck. Sucky, sucky. Oh, he just backhanded me.
I had you built. I sent you topside. I called you back, showed you what you was capable of. Even that life you thought you had, that was something I dreamed up and had tattooed inside your head. Now, if you don't call that family, I don't know what is. And now...
I got the achievement for beating Adam. That's good. Little sister's going in there and just... That's a little brutal. Fontaine, or I guess I should say Atlas again, is pretty dead. The little sister has made sure of that. The fight itself wasn't too tricky, but I bet back in 2007 it was a pretty decent fight. A few seconds later, the final cutscene starts to play, so let's go over all the achievements I just got here. Obviously, I got the achievement for defeating Atlas. I then got the achievement for beating the game on Hard and on Survivor, beating the game on Hard and Survivor with no Vita Chambers, and then beating the game without harvesting any little sister. Now the game is done, but I still don't have all the achievements from the base portion of the game. One of them being for all the diaries. I don't have them all yet, so I loaded up the save right before I fought Fontaine. I'm still in the Big Daddy suit, but enemies apparently don't aggro me anymore when I'm in it, so that's pretty cool. As I was looking for the diaries, I did find the last upgrade station for the weapons, got the last one all the way up, and got my final achievement for doing so. There is a problem that I found out though. The one diary that I'm really missing is from Su Chong about Vita Chambers, and that's in the Rapture Central Control. It's the area right before Andrew Ryan. If you didn't know, once you leave that area, you can't go back, and I did not have a save right before there. So I had to go into New Game Plus, run through the game until I was able to go meet up with Andrew Ryan, but before that I picked up the diary and didn't get the achievement. I was very upset. Here we go.
Even in the book of lies, sometimes you find truth.
I did not get the achievement.
Reason for all things.
I didn't get the achievement. I was lied to. I then realized there was one diary that I forgot to get. That's in the medical pavilion. Double check, triple check. I should not have anything else by Su Chong in here other than testing telekinesis. Yes. Oh. So let's load up the Raptor, this one, right before I do all this stuff, and we'll head right back to the medical pavilion and pick that one up. Might have been two that we were missing. I did, however, have a save right before there, so I loaded up that old save, ran over, grabbed the diary, and prayed that I got the achievement. Oh my god, I got it. I did oh my god, I didn't have to do it that way. Oh my god, there's a man there. After that, All I needed was 2 more for the main game. Avid Inventor and Lucky Winner were the last 2 that I needed. Avid Inventor honestly wasn't too bad. After looting a bunch of different stuff and just crafting some more, I got it. The Lucky Winner was a different story. I spent a good 2.5 hours on slot machines over the course of playing. Never got the achievement. It was getting very late when I started doing this. I streamed longer than I wanted, hoping to hit it big, but it just never came. I decided I was going to stop stream after one final spin. Alright, this is going to be the last spin, right here. This is the last spin. Oh my fucking god! What? What? You're kidding me! You are kidding me! With that, the base game is done, all achievements unlocked. It was now time for the DLC. The additional DLC content to this game has 3 challenge chambers, each one with 4 separate achievements that you have to get. Saving the little sister, getting all the roses, doing it under a certain amount of time, and then a unique challenge that each chamber has. We're going to start with the first one, the Iron Team. I enter the first one, and the main goal of what I'm trying to do here is to make a hacking tool so I could get some rocket turrets and shoot a Big Daddy so I could free the little sister. Pretty simple. I figure out how to do everything, I figure out the lay of the area, I do that, I save the little sister, get the first achievement. Next one I missed was all the roses. The first 2 were pretty simple, I found them right away, but I couldn't find the other 2. Turns out the middle rocket turret actually has one on it. So on the Big Daddy's corpse there is a grenade launcher, shoot it up there, destroy the rocket turret, shoot another one to shoot its body out, you loot the rose. The last one, there is a Big Daddy in the back who's on a pressure plate, make him stand on the pressure plate, you run all the way to the front, there's one behind a sign, so it is timed, so you gotta be quick about it. But that's the last rose, I got that achievement. I then was on to my pacifist and speedrunning challenge because you can get both of those at the same time. I run through like I normally do, except when I get to the middle here with decoy, I put it down in the middle as I'm passing by so the turrets are just shooting that and not me. I wait for the turrets to reload so I can pass by, and sometimes I had to save and reload because I did do a little bit of the dying. And then eventually I did make my way through, ran all the way around, continued as normal, and then when the Big Daddy came out with the little sister, I only shot him on the other sides, like the left and right side, so that way he wouldn't destroy the turret. I ran down, talked to the little sister, we left, I got both achievements at the same time. That's the first one done. The next one is a shocking turn of events. Here you have to rotate a Ferris wheel 6 times by charging up this control panel. Eventually you'll get the little sister off this wild ride and you can get your achievement. It's really simple, that's all you have to do. After I did the base part of it and get the little sister down, I did the roses and the unique one called Master Electrician, where you must rotate the Ferris wheel 9 times total. It's honestly not that bad. Just keep this in mind. Don't kill anybody until they hit you while you're charging the wheel, and then make sure you save all your electric ammo for the charges and make sure you hack the U-Invent station. And lastly, save before you shoot your different types of ammo. Doing that made this 10 times easier and I didn't even have to think about it because I just did it. Lastly was the roses. I only had issues with 3 of them. One of them, on your 7th spin, the engine that does the Ferris wheel, there's a gear that will pop off, revealing a rose. There's one in one of the Little Sister air vents, and there's also this icy patch in one of the areas that you'll find. Grab something like a teddy bear, light it on fire, melt the ice, there's a rose in the pipe. Honestly, I don't know how people found those originally, but they did. The last one is to do it in time, and when I did it the first time around, the only reason why it was long because I explored. Doing the same thing, just let people hit me real quick, shoot 2 shots into it, call it a day. This one wasn't very long, it just took me a lot of time because I was just running around exploring so much. Everything else, if you just use your eyes, you'll find everything. I'm now in the final chamber, and honestly, this is the most straightforward of the 3. No super gimmicks. In here, there are 8 different chambers, each having a different enemy type inside of them that you can deal with. There is an icon on the outside of all the tunnels, so you know where to go. I start off by going for 3 of the 4 achievements right away. The Little Sisters and the Roses are simple. You got to save the Little Sister, and in the 8 rooms, there is a rose in each one of them. All of them are pretty easy to find when you look around. I didn't have an issue finding any of them, honestly. Now for the main achievement, the Piece de Resistance. The unique challenge for this one, Tough Guy. You must complete all of Worlds of Hurt only using plasmids, tonics, the wrench, and the research camera. The main tips for this one are to make sure you research the bouncer for the wrench damage, and be sure to buy Enrage. Those two things were enough for me to get through this whole thing. It took a little bit of time, but eventually I finished up with everyone else attacking each other, and I got my 3 achievements. But I'm now down to one final achievement. Complete Worlds of Hurt in under 15 minutes. I gave it one go with what knowledge I had from the last run, but I ran short of time. The second attempt at it, I blazed through it. There are a few tips that I can give to make this super easy for you guys. The first one, the crossbow is your best friend. It does the most damage, it's accurate, and you can hit things from afar. Next, Enrage is really good for the Big Daddy room. Enrage a Rosie while you fight off a bouncer, then finish up the last Rosie and the other bouncer. Done. In the Houdini room, I found out that when you go to the bottom floor, they all pretty much come to you, making it so much easier to kill them. And lastly, in the security bot room, don't worry about the bots at all. Run for the splicer who's controlling all of them, kill him, they all fall down. I did those things and still had about 3 minutes to spare when I got my last achievement. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, at this moment, I do believe that I'm about to 100% BioShock Remastered.
Thank you, Mr. B.
World of Hurt expert. By doing that, we have 100%ed BioShock Remastered. We have gotten every achievement in not a lot of time, honestly. It took me like maybe 30 hours, something like that. If you made it to the end here, I appreciate you stopping by. I had a lot of fun playing BioShock. It was actually a really cool experience playing this game for the very first time. The achievements were a little generic, but overall not bad. Really easy to get done. The fights were fun. The atmosphere was cool. I really enjoyed the game. If you want to see more of me getting achievements, consider subscribing, liking the video, checking out some of my other stuff. You guys know how it is. You've been on YouTube for a while, probably. So I want to get out of here. Thank you again for watching, and I'll see y'all next time. Now I just need to figure out how to get the fuck... Oh, shit! I'm okay.